Okay. Hello, everyone. This is another week, another awesome quick session on our weekly training leadership webinars where we take questions from people and we show you live the answers and hopefully can help you build your home-based business, your network marketing business, or if you're thinking of getting into a home-based business or a network marketing opportunity, hopefully what we'll share with you will give you some inspiration to take the right actions so you don't have to go through the challenges and stuff that we went through. So again, my name is David Ogonaike, also go by nickname of Super Dave, and today we have two special guests. We have Brenna and Tammy. So actually Brenna Martin and Tammy Williams. Say hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Over here. Let me do this here. Okay. All right. So, Tammy, you gonna say hi?
Hey. Hello, everybody.
All right. Cool. Okay, so Brenna, you had a question, and we're like, you know what? This should be a hangout question. So go ahead.
Yes, I have a question that I think has been burning the minds of a lot of us. It's where did Super Dave come from? No. The question I have for you, Super Dave, is how did you build your first team? With the success that you have now, everyone's going to say, I want to be that guy. But it has to start somewhere.
Right.
So how did you build your first team in network marketing?
Okay. Well, in reality, there's actually two answers to that. So I joined network marketing when I was still in high school. Actually, my dad signed up because we didn't have enough money when we came here. We were actually on welfare and stuff. So my dad decided, you know what, you need to make some extra money. So I did different paper routes and stuff. But then he found an ad in the paper. He signed my name up, and he said, you know, just do this thing, and you can make some money for the family, because he was going back between Nigeria and Canada. So I was in that, and I tried to do the business. So trying to tell people, and no one listened to me. I'm just a high school person. But I was really excited about what I saw, but never able to actually make anything happen. So during those years, I would try to get people involved in the business. If I was lucky, maybe I get one person in, or almost one person into the business. So I have to fast forward about 94. So about 6 years. And in that 6-year time period, I actually got involved in a company called Amway. And Amway was the company that really molded me. And what they did was I after 3 years, I was making about $100 a month, and I had spent over $30,000, but I had bought books. I went to a lot of every month. I was going to a different event, different convention, and I was listening to audio tapes, to cassettes. So what happened is, even though I was only making $100, I was building in here, because for most people, this is what stops you. It's what's inside here is what actually stops you. So I've been growing internally, but I wasn't showing it financially, okay, but I was growing inside me. So just learning leadership stuff, all those different things. So a lot of times people see people just take off somewhere and they're like, you know what, oh my God, like, how did they do that? You have to look at their background. Sometimes they're already in a leadership position at their job, or with sports or something else. They come into our industry and they use the same skills they already had, and they use that same skill, and then they take off. In my case, I had none of that. I'm just the oldest of 4 kids, and just doing whatever else does, going to school, trying to get a good job after. But then I got into this entrepreneurial industry where I started learning what it takes to become better, and really. You can only lead people to where you're at. So if you want to get better, you have to get better so you can lead people to that next level. So fast forwarding now to 2003. 2000 I actually had some success by just listening to my mentor, a guy named Jerry Robert, and he just told me, just talk to everyone. And I did that, just talking to people, and I found people started coming on board. I didn't need to know everything. I just spoke to people and people started coming on board. But that success was shortly lived until 2003. And the reason I'm giving you a timeline is because I want you to realize that today, yes, I might get involved in the business, and people are popping in, and people are joining, and all that kind of stuff, and you're like, oh my God, of course, you're Super Dave. But people don't realize the 10 years of no success, of going to events, going to seminars, going to meetings, all those different things. Today, I can show you ways to skip that if you're open and ready. But if not, if you're just going to do it by yourself with no mentor, no one to guide you, it will take you years to get up to speed. But back then, we didn't have the internet the way we have today. Like today, I can tell you people to listen to, people to watch. In those days, we have to drive 10, 11, 12 hours just to meet these people and to hear them speak, or we have to buy their audio cassette or read their books. Now on YouTube, boom, you can just pull that information and absorb that information. So I believe in months to now, new people can get started and just start having success within a year of growing, so long as they're willing to immerse themselves. Anyways, 2003, this is where I was at, and I said I was going to show this today, so let us do this here. So I don't know if you can see this or not.
Hi, Raj.
Yeah, that's just, so can you see this here? This is my account, okay? So you can see 2003. I had more month than I had money. So I don't know if you can see that. So it's $1.37 I had in my bank account. And what's cool is that the withdrawal, they took out the fees of $1. So really, I had 37 cents left in my account. And this is where I was in 2003. Okay, so we're talking about 13 years ago now. But I just came to a point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes now to have proper success. So I've always had this dream, and I'm like, oh, I got to make $10,000 a month. But the reality is, at my job, I was maybe making $1,900 a month at my job. And I've never made $10,000 a month ever in anything. So I said, you know what, forget that. I'm going to set a goal now to make $1,000 because I have made $1,000 at my job, so I know what it is to make $1,000. So I set the goal for $1,000. And again, the goal is to answer your question as to what did I do to start having success. Okay? So this is the productivity goal that I did. Before that, I already had my mindset ready, but the productivity part, I set a goal to a dollar amount that I've made before, that I'm used to making, and that was $1,000. And I said that $1,000, I broke it down to per week, so 4 weeks is $250, and I broke it down to working 5 days a week. So that's $50 a day. So $50 times 5 is $250 times 4, that'll be $1,000 for a month. So all I had to do is, in the company I was with at that time, I just had to figure out the cost package that someone had to sign up with and how I could make $50 from that package. So let's assume the package was $300, for example. Mm-hmm. If I made $50 from that, then I had to sign up one person at that package to make $50 for that day. That was my goal. Now the second part is, the reality is till today I've never signed up one person every single day. So back then I couldn't even imagine how I would sign up someone every single day. So then the next deal was, I found out, well, if I helped, if this was me and I brought someone here and I helped them bring someone in, what was my override? So if my override was, say, $10 or $20, then I would say, okay, well then in that case I need to have 5 people join my team in one day, me making $10 times 5, which would be still the $50. Mm-hmm. So either I sign up someone myself to make $50 for that day, or I get my team to sign up 2 to 5 people, depending on what the commission rate was, so I can make sure I made $50 for that day. So I treated it like another job, and my goal is to make $50 every day. And I can only judge my own effort. I didn't wait for someone else to hopefully sign someone else up, or hopefully someone join my team. It had to be from my own effort. And I had a piece of paper, and I jotted down exactly what I was doing and who came in for that day. So whether that meant meeting people at a coffee shop and showing them the business plan, and then say, okay, who do you know right now? Let's talk to them. I was so focused in that goal that people could not say no to me. And the reality, the reason I was so focused was because I had enough money to drive to a coffee shop and I did not have any money to meet anyone else, so I made people come meet me at the coffee shop. And that was it. Like I couldn't drive anywhere else. I didn't want them coming to my mom's house because that's where I was. I was at the coffee shop. And I had my brother's credit card so I could put gas in the gas tank if I had to go anywhere else. But I didn't want to spend that dime if I didn't have to. And so what I did was, like I said, I was at 37 cents left in my account. I had to make something happen. So what I would do is I sat down with someone. I would tell them, listen, you know what? This is what you need to do. I showed them the whole plan, blah, blah, blah. But I said, my whole goal is to help you get your money back in the next 30 days. So whatever it was, whether it's $200, $300, $500, I was so adamant about that. Like, you will get your money back in the next 30 days. And it's okay, great. So I got them to sign the paperwork. And when the paperwork's done, I'm like, okay, great. Who are the top 5 people we can talk to right now? Just whoever they are. Because, again, I had to get them their money back.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they gave me, numbers, phone numbers, and I would pick up the phone, and I'll call them. And here's a very cool script that I always used. So I'm going to pretend that I just sat down with Brenna, and Brenna just signed up, and I'm going to call Tammy right now. So I'll just say, and this is me. Remember, Tammy doesn't know who I am from anything. Brenna hasn't even called Tammy to warn her that some guy named Dave is going to call. Nothing. So I just call out of the blue, and the phone rings. I go, hey, Tammy, how you doing? And Tam's like, cool. I said, listen, you don't know me, but you know Brenna. Now, I just shared something with Brenna. I told her I wanted to talk to the sharpest person she knew. And the person she told me was you. Tammy, why would Brenna say that you're so sharp? And then Tammy would say, well, because I'm her best friend. Yeah, of course, I'm this. I'm a CEO of this company. Whatever it is they say. I say, great, listen, you know what? We just launched a project right now, and I want you to be her top person that's going to be with her, okay? So when can we meet today? Like just an urgency, okay? There's some people, they just gave me credit card over the phone because of how I just came across and because the person I did refer, because I'm looking for the top 3 people that I didn't knew, and it wasn't like, I didn't go for their broke person. I said, I want to talk to the CEO. I want to talk, like whoever the top person is that you know, that's who I want to talk to. Okay, and to them, what's $200, $300 is nothing for that. But what happened? By the time I got the first person signed up, Brenda's like, oh my God, like, okay, good. Listen, I've got these other people right now. I said, no problem. Listen, what you got to do right now is get the other 2, go pick them up, and bring them back to the coffee shop. And now I'm on the phone now with my next person, trying to get my second leg going because I still need to get more stuff happening. So at the end of it, and just to be honest with you, every day I didn't sign up people personally or even help people in the team, but I was just taking like action. And at the end of 1 month, I made just over $2,000 US. And what is so cool about that is, again, that was my biggest check ever. But when I went to the bank to put the money in the bank put a hold for 30 days because they'd never seen money in my account before. So I took a copy of that check. I showed my brother. I'm like, listen, Patrick, look, I have money. It's in the bank. I promise you. I just need a credit card for 30 more days, and I'll pay you back. I promise. That was it. And so I used this credit card for that whole month to put gas in my car. I went to go get a cell phone finally, so I could use a cell phone. Like a phone back then, they had cell phones with unlimited. You could call unlimited. That was still a new thing back in 2003. So so that's how it was. And because when I saw a $2,000 check, I was like, holy crap, this is unbelievable. And I just bunkered down. And I worked even harder. Again, the goal was just to get $50 a day from my effort. And because I was so focused and so many phone calls and all those things happening, I mean, my team, they started coming behind. And they were trying to catch up, and it just exploded. So I went like 4,000 the second month, then I think it was like almost 8,000 the third month. By the 10th month, by the fourth month, I remember getting my check was for the week was almost $2,000, and I called my buddy back in Ottawa because I actually lived in Toronto, but I'd gone to Ottawa because I needed money I would need to steal my mom so I could eat some food because I had no more money. And I remember calling my buddy. I was on a DVP. And I said, holy crap, man, this is like, it was almost $2,500 Canadian because it's US. And I said, if this happens 4 times, that's $10,000 in a month. Holy, I'm like, you need to sign up, and I'm telling you, this thing is gonna take off without you, and you cannot be left behind. This is my best buddy, and it just went crazy. So in the first 6 months, I actually made 7 months. I broke $100,000 in income, and first year I worked $250,000. By second year, I broke $1 million with that business. So it changed my life, and that allowed me to see what could happen when you're ready to work like stink, and just everything just comes together. Again, disclaimer: I wasn't married. I had no kids at that time. So I did what I had to do. I mean, there's times I get up at 6 a.m. and start doing conference calls. And I did conference calls at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6, and the whole day ago, I'd have no shower, nothing, and I'd try to eat in between the conference calls. Like, it was crazy. And later on, I had to do recording calls so people could actually just let the call do the job for me, and then I could do a 3-way after. But I did a lot, and I drove all over the place. So, to make a lot of money, you're going to have to put in a lot of effort, because it's not easy to make a lot of money in anything. But if you're willing to do the work, I think the home-based business network marketing opportunity is one of the best opportunities for anyone with no education, no special skills, no special levels in any kind of job. If you're willing to just go and put in the effort, you can literally change your financial future. So there, Brenna, that's kind of what started everything. That was 2003, and since then I've built 4 other companies into 6 figures per year, and just making it happen again.
That's awesome. The great thing about that, though, is what you applied, more than 10 years ago still applies today. The only difference is the technology.
Yep.
It's
right now.
It's the requirement of your effort, you edifying your mind and getting into people that, you were motivated by, your mentors, but you putting in the effort and putting in the grind to make it happen, it still applies.
Yep. It's the exact same thing, like you said. So the only thing that changes, the company changes, and technology today has made it so much easier today than it was. We didn't have iPhones in 2003. I had my Motorola flip phone. Now I can do, like right now, we're on this Hangout right now. You are on your phone right now doing this Hangout.
Yeah.
And, we can be on the phones doing this live webinar. I don't have to be driving all over the place if I didn't want to. You can do this from anywhere in the world on top of that. So technology is different, and also the education, the learning, the motivation, the leadership stuff, you can get all that now on YouTube, just knowing who to search. You couldn't do that even in 2003. Video wasn't as easy to get, and you couldn't download it on your cell phone, listen to it while you're driving or anything. Now you can do that kind of stuff. So you see right now there's a lot more younger generation. They've seen their parents go through heartache, work 30, 40 years, and today they have nothing to show for it. They don't want to go down that same route. And there's a lot of young people getting involved in the home-based business industry today, and they're really using technology to the fullest. And in the next webinars, we'll talk about different ways of how to generate interest and getting leads and prospects. But there's a lot to learn. But if you're willing to apply yourself, there's no limit to what you can earn.
Cha-ching!
Yep. Anyways, hope that helped. For this one, again, we try to keep them 10, 15 minutes long.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for coming. If you want to connect with Brenna, you can find her on Facebook at Brenna Martin. If you want to find Tammy, just go search for Tammy Williams on Facebook. And any special links, ladies, to get you on Facebook?
Facebook is Brenna Martin at wisemovenow.com.
Sorry, say it again.
wisemovenow.com or Brenna Martin.
wisemovenow.com. Okay. And how about you, Tammy?
Mine's just Tammy Unlimited on Facebook.
Tammy Unlimited. Awesome. Cool. Okay. And I'm David Ogunaike. All right. Till the next Hangout, take care and make this week a powerful one. Thanks.